Grand Rising, everybody. How are you today? Grand Rising, Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Hello, Sherry. Hello, my beautiful sister. So glad you're here this morning. I totally conked out last night. I need to go back and reread our. I apologize for that. I had a very busy day yesterday and I was wore out by the time I made it home. And then I've had a crazy busy morning. Hello, Angela. Welcome, sister. Welcome. Hello, Victoria. Welcome. I apologize, guys. It's been a busy morning for me. I woke up at my normal 5:30, but I had some phone calls and some things that I had to tend to early. I have some beautiful. My mentor is in South Africa. And so for her it's evening time, so when I get up and I'm talking with her, it's her nighttime. She's going down, and it's like the perfect time that early in the morning for us to catch each other. But I didn't even, like, it was a time warp. Anybody ever get stuck in a time warp? It was one of those amazing conversations this morning that I was like in a total time warp and went, oh, I'm supposed to be on a show in like 5 minutes. So literally we're here in 5 minutes. So nothing's prepared this morning. This is a total winging it. We are winging a prayer today. So Grand Rising, everybody. If you're new, welcome. I am Earth Angel Jamaica. It's a blessing and an honor to have you here in this place, space, and time. This is where we come together, setting the intention to nourish ourselves, mind, body, and spirit. We focus on the art of self-care, focusing on prosperity and the spiritual laws connected to that. Mondays, we talk about tithing. Tuesdays, we talk about forgiveness. Wednesday, we talk about goals. Thursday, we talk about our life purpose. And Friday it's a recap day anyway. Friday's all about recap. My hair is all kinds of funky. Sorry, I'm like playing with my hair. And yeah. Good thing I just wake up looking fabulous, huh? Just kidding. I was in there. Quick 5 minutes. Brush your hair. Oh my goodness. Okay. So deep breaths in and out. Get ourselves centered. And yes, Teddy, today is Turtle Power, but I don't, unfortunately, I do not have. What is floating behind you? I don't know. The angels? Oh, this thing right here? That thing, that is actually a little feather hanging from a ceiling fan thing for the kitty. Little Miss Kitty it's one of her little toys, so she can jump and play and do her craziness. So I see Teddy and Angela, you guys are joining over in the YouTube. Thank you for that reminder. Just an FYI, guys, I did pin it in the comments for the Facebook. If you're having any trouble over in Facebook land, please come over and join us on the Facebook. Make sure you like and subscribe over there so you can be notified when we go live. And we seem to not have any issues. Sometimes we get some wonky energy in Facebook is the best way we'll place it. And so if you're having any of that happen, please come on over and check out the YouTube or TikTok. We are also live on TikTok, which is awesome. And we seem to have no problems in those areas at all. Did the kitty and puppies go potty first before the video? Yes. Well, Kitty goes potty in her box, so she doesn't get to go outside. Although she tried to last night, escape twice, little stinker, and she can't go out here. We're in the forest, and she'll get eaten. She will be Scooby snacks for the coyotes. So kitty snacks. So we don't do that. But the doggies, yes, I took them out at 5 a.m. They got to go out and do their potty first. So I'm sure they'll be happy to go out again after the show. But yes, Teddy, thank you for asking. How's everybody over there in TikTok land? Welcome. Thank you for being here. So good to see you guys. So let's just take a minute. It's Friday, and we know on Fridays, right? Again, Friday's all about recap, and Friday is a get to. Usually Spirit will come through bringing us some information that will help us to elevate and things that we could, it's homework that we get to do through the weekend, through the day, to assist us in our spiritual growth, to help us to understand. Maybe it's something about tithing, forgiveness, our life purpose, our goals, whatever it is that we're working with in our personal spiritual journey. We usually get some kind of a homework that would assist us along the way if we want to. It's always a get to, it's never a have to from spirit. That's the beautiful thing. But the cool thing is when I've discovered the homework I get when I do it, it is amazing the results that we get. And that's why we share here. Hello, my beautiful sister, Miss Kelly Jones over in TikTok. Girl, sister, I'm still tripping. She got dinged in Facebook for sending a prayer hands and sending prayers to somebody for an incident. I'm really not sure what's happening in FB land. I think that maybe they have like a digital they have some intelligent artificial intelligence trying to run some of their programs, and maybe they're just not getting it. I don't know, because that's the most bizarre thing I've ever experienced. So I'm so glad you're over here, my sister. Thank you for still being here and joining us in another platform. That's why we're so blessed to have all these different platforms. We stream live on TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. So we have all these beautiful options. So because we're jumping in and it is a Friday, one of my favorite tools to share and practice with you guys is just the art of using our breath and doing meditation. Hi, Ashley. Welcome, hun. We are actually doing a group. This is a group little session. We spend an hour nourishing ourselves, mind, body, and spirit. I am not live on Twitter yet. I'm not sure if I can do live on Twitter. Do they do live on Twitter? I don't even know. These are new things. But anyway, this is where we come together, nourishing ourselves, mind, body, and spirit. So if you were guided here, what I do know is it's amazing how the universe is always divinely conspiring just for us to bring messages, to bring information, to bring signs, symbols along the way that will assist us if we're open to receiving it. So with that being said, let's take a few minutes and let's just do a little mini meditation. Let's practice the one tool that we have with us 24/7, 7 days a week, no matter where we're at, no matter what the midst of the challenge may be. The one tool that we always have is our breath. And we have the ability to set the intention just using the breath to come within, go silent for a few moments, and allowing that breath to just bring us to a place of calm, to a place of peace, to that real, true, unconditional love. And when we're in that space, we can make better decisions. And so it's something that I love. It's again, it's a tool that we have 24/7, 7 days a week that we can practice. I know Twitch is a live platform. Oh, Twitch. Okay. I don't know. That's a new one. It's a new one. So if you guys can, let's take a few moments. Let's just do a quick little meditation before we get into our morning and talking about the turtle. We're going to talk about turtle vibes today. And today's Friday. Like I said, it's a get to sometimes. So let's just take a few moments to connect with ourselves, with our go within, and just get ourselves centered and grounded. Okay. So if you can, and you're not driving and you're a safe situation, I invite you to go ahead and close your eyes. If you are driving or in a situation you can't do a meditation right now, please come back and participate, rewatch, or just kind of listen along. And you can always go back and do this when you are in a safe situation to do it. But again, if you can, go ahead and relax, close your eyes, and let's just start with taking a couple of deep breaths. Breathing in, expanding the lungs, filling them with that oxygen, and exhaling, releasing, feeling ourselves become softer. Breathing in that life force energy, the oxygen, feeling our lungs expand, our chest expand, our shoulders widen. Exhaling, feeling softer, more relaxed, more at peace. And just how simple it is to set our intention to breathe in the beautiful golden light. As that oxygen fills our lungs, we know this beautiful golden light is filling each cell with that beautiful warm oxygen, the warm ray of the golden light, clearing, cleansing, carrying life to each cell. And with each exhale, we're just softer, more relaxed, more comfortable in our own skin, more aware of being present in our physical body. Allowing that breath again, breathing in the golden light and exhaling, feeling the softness. And just using that breath to follow ourselves to go within to that heart center. We can just use the intention of breathing in love. Breathing in love. Love is saturating each cell of our body. That golden light. Exhaling, we're exhaling love. We're breathing in light. Exhaling light. Breathing in joy. Exhaling joy. And just feeling with each breath, our body just becoming so light and free and refreshed, feeling as each cell in our body has more oxygen now being carried to it. Each release, each exhale, we are just more in the present, more light, more comforted, more peaceful, just nice and calm. And it's in this place of breathing in this peace, this love, this joy, in this silent space that we can come at any time, in the midst of any challenges, with any questions that we may have. For today in this space, we're just going to ask the simple question, what is mine to do today? And allow the breath, the love, the peace to come and exhale. We have no judgment in this space. We just allow the thoughts, the feelings, the knowingness to be as we continue to breathe in love, exhale love, and just asking the question, what is mine to do today? And allowing the answers to come. Breathing in love, exhaling love. Breathing in peace, exhaling peace. It's mine to do today. Judgments, no fears, just unconditional love, this space. And it's just in these few moments and we take that we give great gratitude for the ability to come into this place at any time. We know that in the midst of any challenges, this is our tool. Breathe in love, exhale love. Breathe in peace, exhale peace. This is the place of our true power, our true nature, our true ability to step into who we truly are and receive from the infinite source the knowledge and the ability, the guidance that we are seeking. So in this place, we leave great gratitude for knowing this. Take a few more deep breaths in and out. And just slowly start to return to this physical body, this time and place, wiggling maybe the fingers and toes first, moving those limbs around, and then return back into this place. Welcome back. I hope that was helpful for you guys because it did help me get centered and grounded. Now I'm ready to move forward. I'm ready for my day. And I hope you are too. Miss Karen, it's so good to have you here, my sister. Good morning. Have a great fun day and do at least one nice thing that brings you and perhaps a furry or a winged or a crawling being joy. I love that you included everybody in that. That's so cool. Thank you guys so much for hitting those hearts and those likes. That helps with the algorithm, helps to get people on over here more. It helps the more likes we get and people it the algorithm, right? It helps show up on the for you live for people's screen, whatever that's called, for you page. Okay, guys, let's jump into this. Let's talk about the turtle vibe today. We're going to learn about the turtles. Number 77, by the way. That's hint, hint. If anybody's into the numbers, if numbers were a thing, it is for me. That's great. I love it. So number 77, page 77. Let's see what the turtle vibe can do for us today. Turtle vibe is all about Mother Earth. In Native American teachings, the turtle is the oldest symbol for planet Earth. It is the personification of goddess energy and the eternal mother from which our lives evolve. We are born of the womb of Earth, and to her soil our bodies will return. In honoring the earth, we are asked by Turtle to be mindful of the cycle of give and take, to give back to the mother as she has given to us. Turtle has a Turtle has a shell which is similar to the protection that Earth has employed for centuries as her body has been defiled. Mother Earth's protection has come in the forms of earth changes, new plant growth, the creation of new land masses by volcanoes, and climate alterations. Like Turtle, you also have shields that protect you from hurt, envy, jealousy, and unconsciousness of others. Turtle teaches you through its habit patterns how to use protection. If you are bothered by the actions or words of others, it is time to go inside yourself and honor your feelings. If you are attacked, it is time to give a warning snap. If you have chosen the turtle symbol, you are being asked to honor the creative source within you, to be grounded to the earth, and to observe your situations with motherly compassion. Use the water and earth energies to represent Turtle's two homes, to flow harmoniously in your situation, and to place your feet firmly on the ground in a power stance. Turtle is a fine teacher of the art of grounding. You may even be able to overcome some of your space cadet tendencies if you align with turtle vibes. In learning to ground, you are placing focus on your thoughts and actions and slowing to a pace that assures completion. Turtle warns of the dangers of pushing the river, as evidenced by the plodding pace it keeps. The corn that is harvested before its time is not yet full. However, if it is given a chance to develop at its own rate, in its own season, its sweetness will be shared by all. Turtle buries its thoughts like its eggs in the sand and allows the sun to hatch the little ones. This teaches you to develop your ideas before bringing them out in the light. Look at the old fable of the tortoise and the hare and decide for yourself whether or not you would like to align with Turtle. Bigger, stronger, and faster are not always the best way to get to a goal. When you arrive, you may be asked where you have been, but you may not be able to remember. In that case, arriving prematurely can make you feel very immature. If you draw the turtle card, it is a time of connecting with the power of earth and Mother Goddess energy. This is a reminder of the ally you have in Mother Earth. It does not matter what situation you have created, ask her for assistance, and abundance will follow. Oh, Mother Earth. I have 2 turtles, 1 water and 1 box. I love turtles. I'll tell you, I'm going to share you guys a story. I'm not there yet this morning. You work with me, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm going to share a story with you guys that I think's hilarious. My little brother and I, my baby brother, he's like 6'3" and giant. He's not a baby. I look with funny, but he's still my baby brother to me. But anyway, when we were children, for a brief period in our lives, we lived in Kansas. And in Kansas, they had a ton of turtles. There were turtles. We lived out in the woods, if they have such a thing. Like, I mean, there were woods around us. That's such a thing in Kansas, but different than Oregon woods. But anyway, we lived in the woods, and so we had these big farm tractor tires on the farm, and so we had them laying down. And so my brother and I, we built the coolest. It was like they had condos, man. They were like their little swimming pools, and all these little home habitats we built for the turtles and the frogs, and there were tons of frogs. And then that would be our day. We would literally go out all day. Well, at least to me as a child, I remember it being all day. Who knows, but anyway, to me that was like our life. We would go out in the morning, and we would start collecting turtles and frogs, and we would put them all in their habitat. And by the end of the day, we would have this whole little family of turtles and frogs, and all this cool stuff would be in our little habitat. And then we would go to bed. And by the time we wake up in the morning, everybody would be gone. Yeah. And that was just like our constant. That's a good childhood memory. That was fun. That was fun stuff. I loved it. We could post the 1980s and 90s Ninja Turtle pic because of copyright issues. Shows. Yes, that's right. Teddy sent me the Ninja Turtles to post as a picture, but because of their copyright, I can't put them up or I'll get ding, ding, ding. I always give myself ding, ding, ding. I am terrified of frogs. Really? You're terrified of frogs? I used to love playing with the frogs too. They used to be one of my favorite. I love frogs. Frogs are forever. So I've always liked frogs and turtles. They've been my favorite. But then I got a few years ago, someone did what is it? Anonyms when you do that? Or I can't remember what it's called when you do the letters right now off the top of my head. But anyway, frog, forever rely on God. I thought that was pretty cool. Like, oh, frogs represent. So every time I see frogs now, I think of God. I just see God in a frog. Interesting. I know. That's me. I'm a little interesting like that. All right, guys. Aloha Friday. Oh, see, I got dinged. There it was. I said the G word. Uh-oh. I love frogs and turtles, salamanders, newts, etc. Right? They're so awesome. Hello, my beautiful sister Leanne. How are you, my love? We were all with you on your car ride yesterday, FYI. How was your trip? We were all sending you those positive vibes and thinking about you. All right, guys, let's move forward. I like to share with you guys a little food for thought. We're going to move into our food for thought for the day. Guide for Spiritual Living, Science of Mind magazine. You forgot the picture of Mom Turtle. I don't know if I've seen a picture of Mom Turtle, Teddy, but I forgot to I didn't get any of the pictures uploaded into the computer, and I didn't get any of the stuff that I normally do this morning because I was preoccupied doing other things. Well, reading page 77. What did I do? You forgot the picture of the mom turtle while reading page 77. Oh, putting the picture up. Yeah, I know. I didn't get it uploaded. That's why. I apologize. I slacking today. I'm a slacker. Divinely right on time. Gotcha. I know you sent me one, Teddy. I do. I just didn't get a chance to download it and then upload it and do all of that. So everyone's going to have to wing it and remember what a turtle looks like on your own. Use your imagination. With love. All right, guys. I like to share with you guys out of the Science of Mind magazine. It's a food for thought. Scienceofmind.com. Get your own copy. Highly recommended. Always has different quotes from different people, little food for thought, affirmation every day of the week. I share with you guys Monday through Friday, but if you'd like to have your own for the weekends, highly recommend. Again, it's only $5 a month. And the cool thing is there's other articles in here talking, like this one, 1,000 Cranes Emerging into Oneness, going further together. There's always really upbeat, positive articles in here to help in this spiritual elevation as well. And I love having these around because sometimes I'll go to prayer and I have questions in prayer, and then all of a sudden I'm guided, like a picture of the magazine will grab me, or an article, and my answer will be within things like this. Not always just this, but having lots of these tools around gives me access to lots of means to receive information. The more tools, the more stuff I have around, the more access I have to get what's happening, right? So, not at the same time on the shoulder, just to what? Oh, I don't know. Oh, let's see. We had a tortoise named Arthur that would climb the screened patio door and sit on my ex-husband's shoulder. Not the same time, on the shoulder, just to cuddle. I love it. Oh my gosh, I love that. They are so sweet. Turtles are the sweetest animals. They really are. They're just the most precious, sweetest. Yes, I just love them. All right, guys. So today, Plutarch. Our quote is from Plutarch. Grand Rising, my beautiful sister Michelle. So glad you're here. Welcome, sister. Welcome. Thank you. Have 2 tortoises too. Look at this. We're a bunch of turtle. We're just turtle. My little sister. Do you guys remember the what was it? The Man of Disguise, or the Master of Disguise. I think it was, with I can't think of his name right now. But anyway, they had the turtles where he like dressed up and he's like, "What, am I not turtle enough for the turtle club?" And he had his like hood over he put his shirt over his thing. You guys remember that? Oh, I don't know. But anyway, my sister used to do that when she was little. She'd get pillows and she would put them in the front of she'd put on an oversized shirt, and then she would get a pillow put in the front and a pillow put in the back, and she'd bring it up over her head and she'd walk around. Am I not turtle enough for you? Am I turtle enough? It was so cute. I have about 12 turtles running outside somewhere now. Oh, that's awesome. Master of Disguise. Yes, it was Master of Disguise. Yes. So I love the turtles. I do. Okay, we're getting back to the turtles. Back and forth. We're going all over the place today. And our title is Glad and Grateful. And our quote is, know yourself and nothing too much. That's got my brain conundrum. What? Know yourself and nothing too much. All right, let's see what this is about. It is true enough that birds of a feather flock together, and birds do come home to roost. But if we use the mind God has given us, we can build our own roost. We can even change the colors of our feathers if we want to. For the divine mind has created a plumage for each one of us, and has built a nest in the secret place of the Most High for every living soul. All of us are rooted in the mind of God. We did not plan it this way. This is the way it is. God is still and supreme power, and the divine spirit is still present within us. No matter where we are, We must learn to tune into the mind of God. For when we do, we are tuning into the most dynamic reality in the universe. Do not be afraid to talk to God, always remembering that God speaks a certain kind of language, and there is nothing negative in it. We believe in prayerful affirmation, meditation above everything else. We believe in actually talking to God and then letting God answer. But perhaps in our confusion, we talk at God rather than to Him. We have told Him how terrible everything is, how unhappy we are. Try this: sit or lie in complete repose, and then tell God how wonderful He is and how glad you are, how grateful it is at times like these. We are really tuning into the divine, and the divine will always respond to us. Not crazy. This is coming up after your Facebook experience, right? Not crazy at all. So that was out of Living the Science of Mind, page 272, 1984. Okay. Our affirmation for the day is: in this peace that holds me so gently, I find strength and protection from all fear and anxiety. That's that meditation we did this morning, that breathing in, the turning within, going within. I got it. I love that, Miss Kelly, right? G-O-D, I got it. In this peace that holds me so gently, I find strength and protection from all fear and anxiety. That's back to that, in the midst of any of these challenges, going within, we can find that peace. It's right here, right here. Miss Leanne says, definitely goes with how my day went yesterday. Isn't it amazing how divine the universe is conspiring for us at every moment, intertwining? Miss Michelle comes in. That is so powerful and so needed. This. She's so like, look at how it is. I know this is touching each of us in huge levels today. That's the universe divinely conspiring for each of us, bringing the same message, but it's resonating and hitting us all in our own unique, beautiful way. Teddy says, and then Miss Polly says her grandson loves being a turtle every year for Halloween. I love it. Oh, that's awesome. Maybe I'll be a turtle this year. Oh, I haven't figured out if I was going to dress up. I might. Maybe I'm going to be a Ninja Turtle. Maybe. 10 years ago, Teddy says, I helped a turtle and crawled to the river named Mikey. When I told my mom and stepdad, he made a joke about turtle soup, and I gave my stepdad the death stare, and my mom told my stepdad about Teddy Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stage, and we had a pizza night. Yay! Hey, Friday is pizza night too, and it's Ninja Turtle night, so maybe we need a Ninja Turtle pizza night tonight. I think you just told me something I need tonight, Teddy. On top of it, thank you for that story. That's so cool. That you helped the ninja, or you helped a turtle to the river. That's awesome. That is so cool. I got excited when I was on the road because I would see turtles at truck stops back east. We don't have turtles here like they do back on the East Coast. Like here in Oregon, I'm sure we have them out there. I'm gonna guess we have them out there somewhere, but you don't see them around here like you do over there. I got so excited at this one truck stop. I wanted to take him home so bad, but then I was like, I can't do that because then, what kind of life would that be? He wants to be out in the world, and so I set him free. But I wanted to keep him. He was so cute. All right, my dears, what are we moving on to? It's 9/11. Oh, that's right. Let's pull a card. Like, what are we doing today? I don't know. I really don't know. See what happens when I don't spend my time getting centered in the morning. Although I did get set. It's not that I didn't get centered because I did. It was a good conversation. I just wasn't in my normal routine, I should say, when I'm not in my normal routine. In Texas, they are abundant everywhere. Yes, they are. And Florida. I was trying to think of where was it? Florida. They have these gopher. They call them gopher turtles in Florida, and they dig down. They burrow like gophers, and it's really cool. I just love them. I really do. I do. I agree, Teddy. Turtle soup should be banned. And I'll tell you, I grew up hearing the same thing. My family were Arkansas, Missouri, Kansas. That was where my family came from. My roots of this part of my family, one side of my family. And down in Arkansas, Missouri, and Kansas, and in that area, they have snapping Hello, Earth Angel. Hello. It's so good to see you. They have what's called snapping turtles, which are there, and it is. Teddy, I got, even as a kid, I used to get so mad at them. And looking back now, I even see it, and I'm like, wow, how could you guys be so lame? Because these snapping turtles, I mean, they get ginormous for one thing. I mean, and they're just such beautiful, ancient, wise creatures. But down there, they make turtle soup. They fish for them just like they fish for fish. They used to. I don't know. It might be banned, or last I had heard like that it was becoming, because they're becoming extinct because of it. Is where I was getting. They're lessening in numbers, and it's just sad. It's really sad to me. And I remember even as a kid being so mad at them, telling them how stupid that was, because we can't kill the turtles. I don't eat fish either, so I used to get mad when they would fish and everything. Yeah, so I agree. I think it should be banned. Totally. 100-fold. At an amusement park here, they had over 1,500 pounds. Holy cow. Yeah, they can be huge. They can get huge. I mean, they really can. And the thing of it is, it's like, okay, I can see back in the day, when we lived off of the land only, and you have a family to feed, and like one of those like, for instance, my grandmother, like they had 13 people in their family, and she grew up on turtle soup. Was one of the things that was like a staple food for them. But they could go get a turtle, and like that one turtle that would feed them a large group for a little while. But that's the problem, though, is that now we don't have all these big giant turtles anymore, because everybody went after them, and now that's not it. I don't think I mean, I'm sure they get that big in the wild still, but they don't have the chance to anymore, which is sad. Sad, because we don't have to nowadays. We have different options. Back then, they didn't have those same options, Okay, let's see what the unicorns. Woohoo! There they went. Did y'all see that? They went flying. All right, so Fridays we come in and we ask Spirit, what is it that we could do today? Usually we get some homework, like I said, what is it? What's ours to do today? What's ours to do through the weekend? What are some things that we can focus on? Miss Kelly says, yes, California has doves. No. Okay. See, she says California has dove seasons. Birds? Okay, there's not enough meat on a dove to eat. There's nothing edible in a dove. That can't be like a food source. Come on. Like that, to me, I don't. I'm not judging. I just don't get it. I don't get it. I also recently, and I'm really, really wanting to know more about this, because I love the crows. Crows are sacred. We know that. We talked about that. They're the keepers of the sacred law. I read an article recently, and then it was one of those like popped on my Google News, right? Or my iPhone news, I think it was. And so it popped up, "Hello, Nina. It's so good to see you, sister. I'm so glad you're here." Anyway, so it popped up that, and then it disappeared after I read the article, so I couldn't go back and get any more, like I couldn't find any more information on it. So if you know anything about this, please let me know, because I'm still trying to figure this out. A murder of crows escaped a facility in California and took over a neighborhood, like attacked a neighborhood and like destroyed. Literally, they came through and destroyed this neighborhood, the lawn and the trees, and like they just tore it up, like going to town. Um, and then they were caught. But what I want to know is why does a facility in California have murders of crows? What are they there for? Like, they escaped a why? Why are we housing murders of crows like that? What's that about? I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I don't know what it's about, but it doesn't feel right to me. So, and that, yeah. So, anyway, if anyone knows any more information about that, let me know. I'm totally sidetracked again. This is going to be a sidetrack day for me, I can tell. FYI. So today we asked what it is we could do from the unicorns is coming up, and we have 2 cards coming in. So what is it this weekend if we so choose? The crows must have been getting, I'm telling you, Michelle, that's exactly what I said. The crows are ticked and they're getting their revenge, but then it makes me wonder exactly. I feel like you're right. They are getting their revenge, but what are they doing to these crows? Again, why are we housing like it was hundreds of crows escaped and like it was a big deal, big amount of them. And for them to be, and it's funny because anger is coming up, for them to be so angry. These crows were so angry because they just destroyed this neighborhood. It was Delano, California. You can Google the crow overtake Delano. I will, thank you. Thank you. I've been trying to find where it is because I really want to know where these crows came from, because I feel like there's like everybody's putting the focus on, oh, these crows tore up this neighborhood, but I want to know, where did they come from and why are they so angry? And what are you guys doing to these crows? That wasn't talked about in the article, and I want to know. Inquiring minds, making minds want to know. Maybe we need to go free the crows, the rest of them, right? Okay. Really, I'm going to stay on track today. I'm going to. So our team's saying that, maybe it's a good time to release some of this anger. Safely express your anger. Use anger as a positive force. Honor all of your emotions as sacred. So, and this is interesting because I definitely had one of those days yesterday. I had the day where I had a lot of anger coming up. I just did. I don't know why. At the end of my day, I was so all of a sudden. But I honored it. I let it out. I just kind of had myself a little bitch fit to myself out loud. Express this frustration and anger. Let it go. Right. Learning to honor it, where the old me would try to repress it and like pretend it's not there because I don't like to feel angry. I don't like these yucky vibes. I don't like that. But we can't repress them. We have to learn to honor them as sacred. It is important to honor them as sacred and to find healthy ways to express them so that they don't bottle up and explode around us. And Spirit's saying, it's okay to have courage. Have courage to do this work. This is dealing with our anger, learning to release our anger, learning to set the intention and go within and turn the valve of our steamed up, that anger, that and do a little releasing of that pressure. Takes courage. It takes courage. It takes intention. But you can do it. And that's what the unicorns are saying. You have the strength, you have the courage within you. You can call upon your angels, your ancestors, your guides, call upon the unicorns. They're all about light, fun, happy, ease, joy, harmony, peace, right? So they're going to help you find ways to release this anger in that productive, good, healthy way. And they're telling you you're safe doing this. You're safe doing this work. Fear is just an illusion. It's time to face these fears, shine the light on them, right? And for us, what's coming up, I'm hearing it so loud, is a lot of us really have a fear of anger. We have deep rooted fears of our anger because we've not been taught, and world globally, the globe, the collective consciousness has not had real healthy ways with dealing with anger on a global scale. If we look at the world, that's why we have some disarray happening the way we do, because we don't know how to healthily express this. But on an individual level, right, we can come within and start to learn to do this within, changing these old patterns and learning to express healthy, learning to use some of this anger again, right? That anger like I'm getting, right, over these crows. I don't know what's up with that, right? There's something inside, but I can use that in a healthy way to do a little research, to see what's happening, to see if there's some shift there that we can make. Or I could just get mad and stop, let it build up and not use that, like hold on to that energy and stuff it down. But that's not going to serve anybody, right? If I've learned, and until one day all of a sudden I explode and I don't know why I'm exploding. I have no idea, has nothing to do with anything, but I'm still pissed off about the crows over there because I didn't do anything with it. I repressed it instead of moving through it, right? Then all of a sudden I explode about something else. And it's like, where'd that come from? And nothing to do with it. Got to learn to express. It takes courage. And then setting strong boundaries as well. When we let go of this anger and we look at some of these situations, sometimes anger is a beautiful tool to say, hey, you know what? I need to set some boundaries here. I'm going to use this anger to put up some boundaries to say, no, this is my safe zone and you don't get to cross this line. Nope, no more. Right? That's using that energy, that anger in a productive, good way, rather than trying to pretend we don't have it, not setting our boundaries and allowing again, right? What happens when we don't set boundaries? Things come in, we pretend we're getting angry about them, but we stuff them down and we stuff them down. And then really, who are we mad at? Ourselves, mainly because we haven't set the boundaries. And then something comes along and we explode at something that really has nothing to do with any of it, which creates more of that frustration, right? So we got to have that courage to set those boundaries and use that anger. Use it as a tool. And Spirit's saying this weekend's going to be a good weekend for it. So there must be something in the air. So be prepared. Called Releasing What You No Longer Serves You. Absolutely. I have my bitch fits also. We have to get rid of it. We do. We have to get rid of it. We do. Like we hundredfold. I mean, even last night I had to apologize. I not towards my doggies, but they were like, I had a little in my own space, nobody else but me here, bitch fit. Like just let it all out. And the doggies were sitting there and it wasn't directed at them, but they're looking at me like, everything okay, Mom? Are you okay? Are you going to be okay? But then after I was like, I'm okay, guys. Mommy had to let it out so I don't take it out on you guys. I love you, because otherwise what would happen, right? I would get upset at something they did that would have nothing to do with them and be upset. Not ever. I'm never mean towards them, but you know what I'm saying. So, and I'm just blah, blah again today. It's one of those days. Everything is a lesson on ourselves, right? Always, always, and always. All right, my lovies. We've made it. We've made it to an hour. We made it here on time even. I can't believe that. I was just a few minutes behind, which just still blows my mind. Must be a sign my company will be coming. Long story, but the company has lots of anger and we talk a lot about it and it seems to help. Girl, It does help to get it out. Sometimes we do, and I think that I can only say for myself. I don't want to speak that into the world for anyone else, but for myself, it's definitely one of my faults. One of my biggest faults is when I'm angry. I in the past have not learned how to healthily express myself. Um because I had so much anger built up for the years, what would happen to me is any situation I would be upset or angry, if I tried to express myself, I would just cry and then wind up sobbing, crying, trying to express my anger. And then I'd look like this big crybaby. And then I would be mad at myself more because then nothing's coming out the way I wanted it to, right? Not at all. Nothing. And it would be this vicious cycle, right? But that's where, and what we're being guided to, right? I had to go in and do a lot of work of releasing old anger that was pinned up here before, so that I could learn how to step into. I'm just now starting to learn when I am angry to breathe, use these tools, do some breath work, come within to my heart center, get myself grounded and get out of the fear, come into love. And then I'm able to find ways to express it. Maybe not to that person in the moment, but healthy, bring myself back in and rewire and come back with a rebuttal in a different way. It's a retraining of. But I had to get rid of the other stuff first. Otherwise, it was just constantly bubbling up and I couldn't get past the pressure of the old until I removed it. So that's what we're being called to do this weekend. Do that work, removing some of this anger, writing, art in any form, physical activity, putting on the boxing gloves and hitting the punching bag if that makes you feel good, physically releasing, finding ways to release this energy, going out for a walk, go kick some leaves that are, pile up some leaves and kick them around, or, things like that. Find ways to release and express some of this anger that may be pinned up within us. You will be glad that you did. Love you, Michelle. We're holding you, sweet. Must be. I love yeah, you're like, and the synchronicities, right? The company that's coming, holding you in so much love, sweetheart, through your adventures of all of this. They have rage rooms now. Yes, I have heard of this, where you can actually go and in a safe place release all of this. How beautiful is that? I think that that's one of the coolest things I've actually ever seen, that they're starting to do that. My beautiful sister on here, Miss Kelly Partridge, she joins us here sometimes. She has been such a beautiful mentor in my world when it comes to learning to release healthy ways. She did a whole thing where she actually got a car at I think it was a junkyard place, that said that they let her come do this, and she took the time to really go within, do the work, and dig up. She went in with a freaking shovel, man, and just dug up. She got deep, man, into those roots of her rage. She got into her it was so beautiful to witness and helped me so much. And this is why, when I say, right, when one of us heals, we are helping so many others heal without us even maybe consciously really realizing on how many levels. Like you will never know consciously how many levels not only are you helping yourself, but others. It's impossible, because so many others, everyone is being helped. And yeah, she went out there and just she did the work. She dug the stuff up. She made sure she brought it to the surface, and then she beat the crap out of this car. She took that energy and she just went to town on it. And man, the process for her, and again, it gave me permission to start healing my anger. It's like all of a sudden I seen someone else do it, and I'm like, if she can do that, I can do this too. I can do this. Look, this is a healthy way. I was given an example. There's an idea. Up to that point in my life, I had never been given an example of healthy ways to do this. And that's why it's important when we do this and we come together and we share with each other how we're doing this and why we're doing this and how it's going and the ways we do it. And no one does it exactly the same, but we get a little idea here and a little idea there. And we put that together with what's good for us because it helps us all. Right? Yes, she did. Right, Miss Michelle? She did. It was so beautiful. It was and then through her art, she's another one that again has helped me learn that now I have expressions through art. I can do artwork. I can do so many different ways to release these, not just anger either, working through all of our emotions, through the grieving, any of the grieving process, working through joy. Believe it or not, I've even had to retrain myself how to accept prosperity and to work through being happy. I used to have guilty happy people's remorse, guilt and remorse over being happy, because how could I be happy if somebody else in the world's not happy? That's not right. I can't be happy till everybody's happy. Oh, wait a minute. Doesn't work that way. You have to become happy first, give example of how to be happy so that others can learn. You can't feel guilty for it because they have the power to do it too, right? But retrain. I'm so off track today. No, I'm right on track. Off track with what we normally do, but on track with what we all need to hear, right? I need to hear. I know I'm hearing myself talk. I love you guys. We've made it to the end of the hour. I'm 2 minutes over even, so I'm going to zip my lip. Could you imagine the release? Bring it on, right? We can imagine the release. We were guided today. This is Friday. This is our homework. If you so choose, you are right where my mind is. Yeah, I feel you, sister. I feel you. If we so choose to pick up the gauntlet of homework that Spirit laid down for us today, it's up to you. It's not a have to. Again, right? We don't have, Spirit will never say you have to do this or you have to do that. Spirit's all, if you get to, man. But Spirit wants the highest and best for us. I promise you that. And Spirit always wants us to be happy and prosperous and thriving and in that joyous place. And so Spirit's going to give us the tools along the way. And that's why it's a get to. We get to. So take this weekend, connect with some of that anger, let it out, find ways to healthy release some of this anger. Allow yourself to feel anger. You're allowed. The release weekend, yes. And I look forward to seeing on Monday how we did this. What happened? What was released? Find a healthy way to do it. A healthy, safe way to release this energy. Okay? Hello, my beautiful sister Cherokee in the house. Welcome, sister. Welcome, sister. All right, guys, I am out of here. I will be back on Monday morning, 8:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, where we are going to dive into tithing. And I'm not sure what animal yet. We'll see what comes along. We're finishing up on the animals. And yeah. I will definitely be back on later doing some card pulls through Facebook and YouTube, or not YouTube. TikTok. I'll be back on later for TikTok, guys, doing some card pulls available. If you'd like some VIP readings, come over, join us. And if you would like to schedule your own, if you would like a Reiki session, spiritual coaching session. Also, FYI, I am going to be teaching Reiki 1. Next month, I'm taking 7 new students. So if you're interested in that, you can come over and join us at earthangelsheavensent.godaddysites.com. Under services, if you scroll down, you will see trainings and certifications, and that's where that Reiki 1 class is. It's a 6-hour class on a Saturday. I believe it's the 13th of November. And then schedule for about 20 minutes afterwards. I'll be doing an attunement with you. And then that's that. There'll be homework at the end of the class. You're not certified yet. You have homework to go home and do and practice. But once you have done that, and you have up to a year to do that homework. Otherwise, I do ask if you've reached the year and you haven't completed your homework, I ask that you retake the class, but I don't charge you to ever retake the class. Once you've already taken one level, you can come back as many times as you need to. And even after you've been certified, still come back and help out with the other students and just be a part of, just to, because we always grow and expand. We are always growing and expanding. Thank you, Michelle. Michelle is one of my students, and she says, such an amazing class. It's such an honor to have you say that. Thank you, sister. So I do look forward. Yeah, I'd love to have you guys come and join us. If you're interested in that, you can sign up there. Also, on Mondays, we do a group spiritual what is the word I'm looking for? I don't know why I'm having trouble putting the wording to it. It's a group spiritual coaching session. That's the way. A group spiritual coaching session. So I love doing spiritual coaching one-on-one with you guys. But what I'm offering once a week on Mondays is a group spiritual, basically coaching session where we come together on Mondays in a group. I do limit it to 15 people, and we do a small guided meditation in the beginning. And then it does open up and you can share. We can ask questions. We help each other grow and expand. It's a sacred space, sacred space. So anything that's shared there, we talk about there, we leave it there. So it's a safe place for you to come and be a part of, but you don't have to. It's a get to share. It's not a have to share. And you do have to sign up for it. If you would like to be a part of it, it is based on donations only. Like I said, there's no fee. It's just a donation only. If it's not a monetary donation you can make if you come, then if you come in and just by setting the intention, sharing your energy, being a part of, sending the love, sharing about the meditation with others, letting other people know, those are ways that you can donate to the group, being a part of the group. Just being there, your energy being a part of is donation to the group, right? And so I do ask, though, because it is limited to that 15, that you sign up only 1 week ahead. They're there. You'll see. You go in, you pick the Monday that you would like to participate, and then it looks like you're checking out like a regular service, but there's zero fee. It says zero balance, so you don't have to put in any credit card information or anything. And then you do have to put an email address, and you will get the Zoom link emailed to you. So I ask that you honor that, the fact that it is limited to 15. You only sign up 1 week ahead, unless you know for sure, like 2 or 3 weeks out, like no doubt you're going to be there, then that's fine. Go ahead and sign up ahead. But otherwise, wait 1 week out. That way, in case things come up or whatever, you're not holding a space for somebody else could have been there. And then I do ask that you honor that you be there on time. I open the doors 5 minutes early, and I close the door promptly at 5 minutes after. We start at 6 o'clock, and at 6:05, I close the doors, and that's just to honor everybody. And I'm holding that space doing the meditation, so I'm not going in or out. Okay. All right. I take my anger on spammer calls and blow out their. Well, Teddy, maybe thinking about how healthy is that for them? They're just trying to do their job. Not saying anything bad. I'm just saying maybe finding that might not be a very healthy way to release anger onto another person, into another person's energy field. So maybe finding a way to do that not towards another person could be a little more beneficial, because it's helping you right now, but it's probably not helping them so much. You're feeding it, you're dumping it into, you see what I'm saying? Maybe thinking about like a neutral zone you can dump it into, like the earth that can recycle it. I hear you that they're the ones making you mad. Hey, I'm not saying right or wrong. You do what makes you feel good, boo. You do you, boo. I'm just saying maybe shifting the vibration and frequency around that might help shift the vibration and frequency around that. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Worth a try. Just saying. What would happen? I'm just saying, this just curious. If they called you and you just were so nice and just were so loving and sweet and kind, and just started talking to them just nice about how their day is and what you're doing and what you're up to, and ask them questions. Reverse it on them a little bit. See what happens. They might stop calling you 5 times a day. They may not. I don't know. They might call you more and want to talk to you more. Maybe not. You might feel different about it, though. You might have a different experience around it. Maybe. We can't change others, but we can change ourselves in our response, right? So it might not create so much anger in you. You might find a way to release some of the anger that they're creating in you by doing it that way. But maybe not. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. What do I know? Or just laugh at them. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Just laugh. Have fun with them. Laugh at them. Like just an idea. I think they're, instead of taking your anger out on them, they're kind of the source of the anger. So maybe finding a way to release it in a different, you might be splashing it back onto them and creating more. That's all I'm getting at with that, Tell them long, boring stories. Exactly. That's what I'm saying, Michelle, right? Like kind of switch that energy around on them. Start having fun with it, feeding in the positive instead of feeding in the frustrated, and see what could happen. Maybe. I don't know. All right, guys. I really am. I'm going to zip it now. I'm going to zip my lip. I love you guys. I'll be back Monday morning, 8:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Can you please do Dove on Monday? Yes, I can do Dove on Monday. 100-fold. There we go. We know the answer. Dove is the animal of the Monday. Our manifesting Monday. All right, guys. For reals. Oh, one of my closing commercial's gone. It's not even here. There's a reason for that, right? You're welcome, my sister. I love you guys all. I really do. I love getting to hang out with you guys. Thank you for being here with me this morning. And I will see you on Monday, if not sooner. And read me your YouTube. I don't know why your YouTube comments aren't popping up over here, Teddy. They should be popping up. Okay, Teddy says, eat pizza and save a turtle instead. Wise man says, forgiveness is divine, but never pay full price for a late pizza. Oh, Teddy, I love you. Especially, I think that I'm gonna have it be a pizza day for me too. Sounds good. So I'm gonna repeat Teddy's comment because that was just really great. Mouse on Tuesday. Okay, remind me. Yes, I like it. Dove. I'll write them down. Dove and mouse. Teddy says, eat pizza and save a turtle instead. Wise man says, forgiveness is divine, but never pay full price for a late pizza. That's classic, Teddy. You're amazing. I love you. All right, guys. Hasta la vista. Have a beautiful, wonderful, amazing weekend. And I will see you Monday.